Hi, it's Tiffany. I'm reporting on my LASIK post-op. It's been almost 5 months. So May 31st of 2015 is when I had the custom bladeless LASIK. Anyway, I assume I'm still healing. My eyes still fluctuate based on whether they're dry or not. Sometimes if they're really dry, I can't see letters until I lubricate them. So it's kind of frustrating that I feel like I'm going to always have to have some lubrication available of some sort. I see starbursts at night. And even during the daytime, if I look at some lights, they're very bright. There's a glare on most car lights. This is a side effect that's supposed to go away, but at first I was really afraid to drive at night because the lights looked so strange and they were different shapes and blurry, and it just seemed really scary. And to be honest, I never mentioned this, but the first week after LASIK, I actually was driving as the sun was setting, and I assumed my corneas were so swollen, but all of a sudden it was like somebody threw a blanket. I was driving from LA to Nevada, and luckily I had someone driving with me because I couldn't see all of a sudden. And I was like, somebody needs to drive. I can't see. There's not enough light. So I guess the couple weeks after your surgery, your corneas are swollen, and somehow it was restricting the amount of light that was coming in. I don't know. I don't know the technical term for this or exactly why it happened. But even in a lowly lit restaurant, I couldn't really read the menu. It was too dark. I needed light. It's like I need more light for everything now to see. And in the daytime, lights are like a glare or a flash. Or if someone was to like turn their cell phone on, I could see it out of the corner of my eye like a flash, and it would be so bright. Like I said before, I lost my low light vision. I can't see close unless there's a lot of light. So when I'm eating and it's like dim, I can't even see my food. So hopefully there's nothing in it. I was told that this is sometimes due to age, but it usually doesn't happen till you're like 50 or something. But I guess everybody's different, or maybe that's just the excuse. So yeah, I have the dry eye, glare, starburst. Sometimes are bigger than others. I'm assuming whether it's my eyes are moist or not. I can wear contact lenses, which I like. I should have just stayed in them. I never had a problem with contact lenses. I just was, I'm in the Air Force, so I often wondered if there was ever an emergency where I would have to jump up and respond, or just a fire or anything. I was like, I would be handicapped. I wouldn't have been able to see. I had like -6.5. So it was pretty high. Like I couldn't see in front of my face until I found the glasses, you know? So basically, whenever I looked up LASIK surgery, I didn't see anything for complications. I never saw the Dr. Oz show until after I did it. I never had a negative review from anyone that I spoke to. I mean, there's so many people that like LASIK, but now that I've had it, I'll say, hey, did you ever experience this? Your eyes dry, or the sun really bright, or is this and that? And they'll say, yeah. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me that before? And they're like, oh, because it was worth it to me to not wear glasses. Honestly, I don't like all these extra halos and starbursts and glare and dry eye and being able to read sometimes and not others. And I don't know. I personally wouldn't have done it over again if I could go back. Now I realize that it damages your cornea. It's only been around for like 20 some years, so who knows what will happen in 50 years. I really feel like my eyes have been damaged by it, and they do get like red a lot more. And if I'm around smoke, they're really sensitive. Like I don't even want to be anywhere in the casino, and I live in Las Vegas, so it's hard. The first couple weeks, I couldn't really read neon lights for some reason. Now I think I can, but for about a month, I stopped driving in the evening because it scared me so bad. So I think everybody's case is different, and some people will be able to deal with the bad things that happen. I think they minimize them because they're so happy that they can see. And yeah, I can see during daylight perfectly, but nighttime is not as good as before. And sometimes it scares me to drive at night, or I have to really want to go somewhere to like motivate myself because it's going to take like extra energy, and I'm going to have to pay more attention to signs and like honestly, I went to Pennsylvania and the sun was coming up, and it was like I couldn't see anything because it was so bright, and I felt like, oh my God, my eyes are too sensitive. So my eyes are very sensitive now. I would not have done this again if I could turn back time. And everybody's case is going to be different. I really don't think it's your doctor or the laser or your age or anything like that. I think it's just case by case is a crapshoot, as they would say. And I think a lot of people can deal with their side effects, but I don't like having the side effects. I'd rather go back to wearing glasses, to tell the truth. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm a pretty honest person, and it's sad that I can't turn back time or go back, and I'm afraid one day like my eyes are going to get even worse, and then what can you do? Thanks for listening.